Hello guys, this is Benjamin here, and you are welcome to today's video in which we shall be talking about writing an informal letter. In our previous video we looked at how to write an informal letter, and basically in that video we discussed what an informal letter is about, the types of formal letter or the kinds of people we can write an informal letter to. We also looked at the features, but in today's video we shall be looking at a step-by-step procedure how to actually write the letter practically. Today we are doing the writing an informal letter. We are going to illustrate with a past English exam question. But at this juncture, let me remind you of the need to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that other videos that will be uploaded will be made available to you as soon as they are uploaded. Having said that, let me also show you some links quickly before we get into our discussion. You will find the links to Amazon.com where the ebook How to Score High in Your English Exams is published. The ebook is published on Amazon.com, and you can use any of these links to gain access to that online publishing platform, that bookshelf where you can buy great books. How to Score High in Your English Exams is there. And if you have any inquiries to make directly from me, you can write me an email through my email address, which is benjamininfo33@gmail.com. benjamininfo3333@gmail.com. Let's get started with a detailed discussion. Today you can see that we are illustrating how to write an informal letter with a past question. And this question is taken from the West African Senior School Certificate Examination that took place in June 2003, that is 2003. And the question is this: your brother is about to enter secondary school. Write a letter stating at least 3 problems he is likely to face in school and suggesting ways of solving them. So we want to look at the steps to be taken. We want to look at how we can write this letter actually. We assume we have a brother like that, and we're writing the letter to that person. Now, in the features that I discussed with you earlier during our first video on informal letter, I told you that your informal letter begins with your address and followed by the date. So here we invented an address: 22 Creek Road, Sabo, Ojo, Lagos State, full stop. Observe that you have a comma in all these places. By the end of the address, then you have a full stop. That's the way it is done. Then your date too, March 5, you put a comma, 2020, you put full stop. Now you have chosen your salutation to be, just the way you address your brother in real life. His name is Kelechi, so you simply write Dear Kelechi. Of course you could write Dear Brother, but here you have chosen to write Dear Kelechi. That is acceptable, okay? Because in real life you don't just keep calling him brother. You know he's your brother, but you also address him by name. Alright, so now we want to start, there are different ways of starting an informal letter. You may decide by making some informal inquiries. Don't forget you are writing to somebody you are very familiar with, so it's acceptable. Now you are inventing a scenario, in which the person just gained his admission into a very good government college, and so you begin like this. Don't forget you are writing to the person because the person is not living with you in the house. So that is the reason you write letters to people that you are separated from in distance and time. So you can begin it in this way. I was pleased to hear that you have been offered admission to Government Model College. You see, it is gratifying to see that you worked hard for the entrance examination and were able to make the list of new entrants to the famous school. Congratulations. Of course, this is an informal introduction, and I said it is optional. Of course, it adds color and it stamps the letter with some kind of originality. You are creating something resembling a real life situation, which is acceptable. You could please the person who will mark this script. Alright, let's now continue, but don't forget you could even bypass all that and you can go straight to the subject matter, just as we did in the formal letter. There's nothing wrong with that. You can start in this way. This can be your starting point, after which you can bring in the other one. But it's also good, in real conversations, you make pleasantries before you get into the real business you want to discuss. So that is acceptable. Okay, let's now go to the subject matter. I wish to let you know some of the challenges you are likely to face in your new school and how to overcome them. This is the subject matter, and this is also the thesis. Like when I was discussing the formal letter with you, I told you the essential ingredients that your introductory paragraph must contain, and we looked at the subject matter. We also looked at the thesis. So in this case, we have wrapped up the subject matter and the thesis together, All right, so we now we continue. Some of these challenges are bullying, bad company, and stiff competition against the best brains in the town. Then this is what we call enumeration. You see, you have at this point enumerated the key points that you want to discuss with your brother, so that in the central body of your message, you will discuss them one by one. This is the way to write, especially in an exam, because it means you are following the procedure. And as I told you, your introductory paragraph ought to contain these essential ingredients, because the people marking your exam scripts, especially in those external exams, they don't have all the time in the world to spend on your own script alone. They have thousands of scripts to mark, and the more scripts they mark, the more money they make. So if you don't convince them that you are a good writer at the introductory paragraph, they may lose patience with you and you lose a lot of marks. Let's discuss these one by one. This is the intro. When you are writing a letter or an article or whatever meaningful piece of writing you are doing, of course, remember to enrich your introductory paragraph. And once you have written a good introductory paragraph, you are almost through with the letter, because from your enumeration, for instance, you pick the first point, which is bullying, and that's what you are going to discuss in your second paragraph. Let's look at how you develop the paragraph that make up the central body of the message of your letter. Now let's look at it. The first likely problem is bullying. See, that's the first point you mentioned in your enumeration. It is a well-known fact that the senior students in most government colleges have the tendency to bully their juniors, especially new entrants, who are often called such derogatory names as toads, tadpoles, and so forth. You know, this is your second sentence for point 1. This is your second, your topic sentence. As I said in a video on formal writing, topic sentence is the main idea of a paragraph, and it's always ideal to state it first. Of course, some experienced writers have a way of bringing it even very close to the end of the paragraph, but that comes with experience. At this stage, you can always state your topic sentence first and then support it with evidence. Your evidence will be contained in the supporting details. Those bullies in the senior classes, I beg your pardon, are likely to send you on all sorts of errands with a view to punishing you if you disobey. You will need many doses of patience to cope with their menace. That's really very true for those who have been in the school system, especially in the boarding house. Even in the day school, it happens like that. Okay? Be level-headed and encourage yourself with the fact that it's just a matter of time and you will become a senior too. You see, so you have stated the challenge, you have also proffered the solution, you know. Then let's look at the next point, which will be in your third paragraph. Another problem is the temptation to join the bad boys. Very big one. That will be your topic sentence for point 2, and that will be for your third paragraph, which is the second paragraph in this central body of your letter. There are bad eggs everywhere, but the situation in government schools nowadays seems to be the worst. I am not sure of the situation in your new school, but it is common nowadays to find government school students who are smokers, drug addicts, cultists, womanizers, homosexuals, and in some cases armed robbers. Such people are not interested in studying their books. Their stock in trade is luring other students into their evil activities. You are now proving your point. You are developing it. You are painting a picture of the challenge. Remember that both dad and mom have frequently admonished us with this portion of the Bible: evil communication corrupts good manners. Yes, evil communication corrupts good manners. Of course, if we singularize the noun, we should also singularize the verb. So let's look at it. Evil communication corrupts good manners, or evil communications corrupt good manners. All right. Shun evil friends. You are now advising your brother. Shun evil friends and make friends only with well-behaved and serious-minded students. You have stated the problem, the likely problem or challenge your brother is going to face, and in advance you have told him how to avoid getting into the trap. Now, the next one, apart from these, you are likely to face very stiff competition against the best brains in town. That's your topic sentence for point 3. This is because the government college has the history of admitting the most brilliant students from various primary schools in town. That also is true. Many people want to send their children to the government model college. As a result, someone who used to be the best in his old school might find himself just a little above average in the new school. What this means is that you must work very hard in order to come top in your class. Remember that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Now you're advising your brother how to overcome that challenge. This is the time you need to take your personal timetable very seriously. Now you have proffered the solution. Now we are getting towards the conclusion. Above all, Kelechi, prayer is the master key. You want to really admonish your brother, so you are adding more pieces of advice. Above all, Kelechi, prayer is the master key. Remember the words of Christ in John chapter 15, without me you can do nothing. Therefore you will need to work and pray in order to overcome all challenges. Very passionate advice or pieces of advice coming from a deeply concerned mind. Then you are now making some inquiries. In the first time, you were only concerned with extending congratulations to him on his gaining admission into a very notable school. Then here, this last paragraph, you are now making some inquiries, which is also acceptable in an informal letter. How are you? I do hope that you and the people at home are all well. Greet Dad, Mom, and Ezichukwu for me. Give my regards to all your friends there as well. Then you are ending it with take care of yourself. Your brother Ifeanyi. Now, that's exactly a very good informal letter. And don't forget again the links that I have inserted that can take you to Amazon.com, where you can get the complete ebook, How to Score High in Your English Exams. Of course, you also have my email address, benjamininfo33@gmail.com. You can use this to write to me. If you want to obtain a copy in Naira, if you are in Nigeria, you can write to me. I will send you a copy just for a token of 1,000 Naira. Obviously, that will be cheaper for you. But if you prefer to get it directly from Amazon, the link is here. Once again, I want to say do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so that other videos that will be uploaded will be readily made available to you. I just want to thank you for your time. Keep learning. Don't forget, the day you stop learning is the day you start dying intellectually. Please stay safe and see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.